What's up, guys? Hope everyone's having a fantastic Monday. I did a video, I don't know, a month or so ago about my bullet trap that I made, and I've gotten several questions asking, how far do certain calibers penetrate into the mulch. So I decided I'm gonna do like a, I don't know, however many part series on this, and I'm gonna take it out in the country. I'm gonna shoot it, not in the country, out to my range. I'm going to shoot into it, and then I'm gonna bring it back and I'm gonna open up the box, and we're gonna with the handy dandy tape measure, wherever the heck I put that thing, found it. We're gonna figure out how far each bullet penetrated. I shot a little bit of 9mm this morning, and like 150 rounds of 9mm, and I shot like 20 rounds of 40 Smith & Wesson into it, just to see, give a little comparison here. So these are all hand loads, it's not factory ammo. So anyways, I'm gonna open it up, we'll get digging. Maybe. Can't screw very well. Don't tell my wife. She probably already knows. I would hope. Oh, screw down. This lid is absolutely completely destroyed. I need to rebuild this at some point. Just lazy right now is all it is. But I will. I'll rebuild it. Probably sometime next fall. So anyways, when I open it up, this is what it looks like inside. And now I'm just gonna set you guys back down, and I'm gonna start digging through there. And when I find a bullet, I'll be sure to grab you guys so you guys can see. So how was everyone's weekend? Did you guys do anything? I went to the Luke Combs concert out in Minneapolis. It was freaking kind of a far drive, but so worth it. It was a good time. A lot of drunk people. But man, you want to talk about a good concert? It was freaking awesome. It was I could never do it. I could never get out on stage. Well, one, I can't sing. I mean, I have no freaking... I couldn't hold a chord. I'm not a musician by any means. But those guys, man, I mean, how they travel around the country playing songs, playing music like that. I mean, yeah, I'm sure part of it they're doing for the money, but the other part they have to be doing just for the love of it, you know? Love of music. Anyways, here's a little piece of copper bullet that I found. Hopefully that's in focus. That's just old. I don't know. I'm sure it's 223 or something. It's part of an old jacket from a bullet. I don't do the best job on cleaning this out every single time I shoot it. Like here, I just found this. I'm guessing that's, I don't know, it was probably from my 308. If I had to guess, or it could be for my 300 mag. Not real positive. Could be 30-06, I guess. I don't know. It looks like a 30 cal. I probably should have brought a caliper out with me. I didn't. Oh well. Yeah, you gotta be careful sometimes digging in here. So here's a chunk of lead from something. I don't know what the heck it's from. Interesting. Okay, I just found a 9mm bullet, and I'm gonna put that, and you'll see. Okay, so it penetrated to about 12.5 inches. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm gonna try to look. So if you can see the little blue thing, the bullet, at about 12.5 inches, 13.5 inches. It's a 9mm bullet. I'm gonna grab it out of there now. Yep. So this is one of my 9mm bullets. It's 125 grain truncated cone bullet that I cast out of lead, obviously, and then size it. No, I don't size. I powder coat it, and with just Eastwood. I think this is Ford Blue I used. Yeah, and then after that, sometimes if there's like a little bit of built up powder coat on them, I'll go ahead and size them. But for the most part, I'm just gonna be real with you guys. I really don't size them. I go to town on them. I don't really ever have any problems with feeding or anything like that. I mainly shoot Glocks. So yeah, Glock 17L is what I mainly shoot. My carry gun is a Glock 27 and 40. Yeah, so we have an 9mm bullet penetrated to about 12.5 inches. It's kind of surprising that they're penetrating that far. I don't normally they don't go that far, so I'm wondering. Okay, so I just grabbed a handful of a couple more 9mm that were, and this is about where they were at. So these were at 5.5 or 6 inches, roughly somewhere in there where I grabbed the handful. And then yeah, these are yeah, again, so you can see one bullet hit that one there. And I'm sorry if you guys are having a hard time seeing this on screen, but and so this is, I made some hot pink 125 grain truncated cones. It's the same as the Ford Blue ones. I just did hot pink because, well, I thought it'd be funny showing up at the range with pink bullets like that. So yeah, so anyways, yeah, that's what I did. We'll keep digging here, and my plan is to do this with all sorts of different calibers. Here's some 30 cal, or I don't know, could be 240. No, it's definitely a 30 cal bullet. And you know what was surprising is that one was at about 7 inches, 8 inches, somewhere in there. There's a jacket of some kind. Again, I'm seeing all this right at the very front. So I don't know. I mean, you know, after the range, I drive home from the range, and it's, you know, a half-hour drive. I don't think that bullets really move around in this mulch much, but it's possible. Here's another, I don't know, a lot of deformation there. I'm guessing that's another 30 caliber, probably 150 grain. I don't know. I should do better at cleaning this thing out throughout the years, but I just don't. So here I just grabbed another one, and that one was at like 8 inches, roughly 6 to 8 inches, somewhere in there. So yeah, you know, horrible format, horrible, not really doing a good job at showing this. I'm sorry guys, but here's another bullet. You can see this one's pretty well flanned out. But you know, like I said before in my last video, I haven't had too many bullets pass all the way through, and the only ones that did were 300 Blackout. And it was weird because 300 Blackout didn't expand, or the bullets, I mean, well, I couldn't find the bullets because they had flown through, but the ones that didn't fly all the way through, like the bullets weren't even deformed. Like this bullet, you can tell it's been fired, right? Like it's pretty obvious that it was fired. 300 Blackout bullets, like I should get a velocity reading for you guys, because the bullets, short of some like rifling marks on them, they looked like they had never even been ran through a press. They looked really good. So, but what I think I'm gonna do is I really want to find a 40 Smith & Wesson bullet in here, but I didn't shoot that many of them, so I'm gonna have to dig for a while. Hopefully, well, I'm sure most of you guys have turned off by now, but I'll keep digging for the one or two that are still here. and I appreciate anyone that sticks around. So this is 110 grain Barnes TSX that I shoot out of my 300 Blackout. Yeah, I was in a pinch one year and I needed a round for deer hunting, and it was during like the first, I don't remember if it was Obama or no, it would have been when Biden first came in, and you couldn't find any reloading components. And so I bought a box of those Barnes TSXs, 110 grain. They did a good job. I mean, they killed the deer all right. I really should have gloves on. Okay, so yeah, this bullet right here, it was right at like 5.5 inches. I really hope that it's showing up, that I'm not really digging too far in there. Okay, there's a 9mm bullet. I just found at exactly 12 inches. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's down there. Come on. Come on. Come. Ah. I fail. Tape measure. No, I killed my tape measure. Yeah. Just keep on digging. Keep on digging. So yeah, you can see another bullet. It was right here. That one is at about... Jesus. 7.5 inches, I suppose, was this one here. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't make sense of it. Seems like sometimes the bullets only go 4 inches for 9mm, right? Sometimes they go 10, 12 inches. I know that one guy said he was shooting into a 5-gallon bucket and it penetrated about 12 inches. And yeah, I mean, from what I'm seeing here, that sounds about right. But like I say, I've shot high-powered rifles into this thing, and I've had 0 pass-through except for 300 Blackout. And again, I'm guessing the only reason that one, you know, pass-through was the bullet didn't expand. It just kept on going through. Because I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and say 300 Blackout is overpowered because it penetrated all the way through. Because the reality is that is not the case. 300 Blackout is way underpowered. I shouldn't say way underpowered. I've had more deer run away from 300 Blackout in 30 years of hunting. Or I should say, I've hunted with 300 Blackout for the last like 3-4 years. And in that time, I've had more deer run away that I've hit with 300 Blackout than I ever have in the previous 30 years of hunting with, you know, 243 Winchesters or 6mm Remington or 270 Winchester, 30-30, any of the above, right? The traditional rifle calibers for, you know, for deer hunting. Now, am I shooting too far? Absolutely not. I shoot out of my deer stand no further than 40 feet. It is ridiculous. You know, where I grew up hunting, we would be shooting at deer running at 200-300 yards, and it was just stupid that you would ever have to shoot at an animal that far away. You almost... Okay, so I just found a 40 Smith & Wesson bullet. And I really should have just left that in there. But that one was at about 14 inches. There's a 40 Smith & Wesson bullet. That's a 180 grain extreme plated bullet. So yeah, and here's another one I can show you guys. This one is literally right where the other one was. So yeah, right at about 16.5, 17 inches, or yeah, 15, 16. I'm doing a horrible job. I'd say 15.5 inches from the top, but yeah. So anyways, I'd say the consensus is 9mm max it penetrates is about, I don't know, 12 inches. 40 seem to go about 14 to 16 inches, which is surprising that they went that far. But if you look at the bullets, you know, they're not deformed. So, you know, they're going in further because they're not really being, you know, they're not mushrooming out and stopping. So anyways, next I think this next weekend, I don't know, you guys tell me, what caliber should I shoot into it? Should I keep shooting handgun calibers into it, or should I shoot a rifle caliber into it? What do you guys want to see? As you can see, the front of it here, the mulch is starting to fall out a little bit, so I'll probably have to put some more duct tape on there, or I don't think I'm quite ready to replace the front board yet. We got quite a bit of life left in her. Anyways, hope you guys have a fantastic week, and we'll talk to you later. If you guys have any questions, just be sure to ask. I'll be happy to look through and try to figure it out, or reply. And then if you guys have ideas for what calibers you want to see, you know, I could shoot my 50 cal freaking muzzle loader into it. We could shoot a 12 gauge rifled slug into it. We can do all sorts of things. But anyways, hope you guys have a good week. We'll talk to you.